All right. Hi, I'm Melissa Gibson, and I teach kindergarten in Vista, California.
And I'm Randy Culver, and I teach 4th grade in Oxnard, California.
Awesome. So we're going to share today. I have some new resources that I wanted to share for new teachers, just in general, but then also with some specific things you can do for using it in kindergarten, like I teach. So let me pull out my document. Whoa. That looks crazy. Okay. Here we go. All right. Can you see it, Randy?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I listed in order of the ones I think are most important to least important, but still obviously the most important out of all. Number one is called New Management, and it's a website by Rick Morris. He's phenomenal at teaching classroom management. Which especially for a new teacher or any teacher, but especially a new teacher is so important. If you have their focus, if you have their like engagement and everything, then you can teach them well. But if they're all over the place, it's really hard. So he has a website, and he also has a bunch of apps actually that you can use and download to your phone. They're all pretty unique strategies that I hadn't heard of before. And then also, even if you're able to, he does a phenomenal training that I was able to attend. And usually principals are pretty willing to let new teachers go. Number two is Google Drive. So Google Drive incorporates quite a few things, but I think the best part about it is that you can't lose anything. So I know as a new teacher, sometimes you can get overwhelmed, and there's a lot of stuff that you have to save, and documents and like forums, different things like that. But it all saves it for you in real time, so you can't lose it. And you can do a lot with it and hold all your scores, lesson plans, and it's always there for you. You can access it from any device, which is really nice. Okay. And then number three is Diigo. So I was kind of skeptical of this at first, but I really love it now, and I wish that I had had this when I started as a new teacher. It's a multi-tool, so it has the ability to save documents, or links to documents, to websites, articles, different things your staff might have you like keep or work on. And it's really easy to keep it all in one place. And again, you can access it from any device, so you don't have to be on a specific computer. It just keeps everything together for you, and kind of like helps you organize your things. Twitter. So at first I was really hesitant about Twitter. I just thought of it as only like social media and like nothing to do with like educational things or news, but it's like a huge news source and resource place. You can read and you can share on Twitter, which is really nice. There are like an unbelievable amount of Twitter accounts that are educational related, pretty much in any topic that you could ever want, which is amazing. If you follow them, you'll get like a bunch of new articles every day, new resources, and then you can also share it. And I've had fun sharing with a lot of the staff at my school that has Twitter, as well as some parents. I just kind of share what's happening in the classroom, and not my kids' faces, but I share like things that we're doing. So they really enjoyed that. And then the last one I put is Teachers Pay Teachers. And you'll hear a lot of people call it TPT, but you can pretty much find, again, anything here for almost any grade level in elementary school. There's materials, there's lesson plans, there's worksheets, resources, anything you can print. I actually printed my some of my classroom management things, like my clip up and clip down chart, things like that for my classroom. A lot of it's free, but there's also some things you can pay for, and they're totally worth it. And the best part is you can create your own items and products, and you can sell it or send it for free in the store as well. So as for kindergarten, the New Management website has a ton of classroom management tools that are really specific for kindergarten. Especially there's I won't be able to pull it up quick enough, but there's like little pictures. So for kinders that come in and they can't like fully read their name or other people's names yet, they can associate like a little picture with each of their names, and that saves a lot of time instead of having to go and saying, okay, Sarah, this is yours, or Sophie, this is yours. Like, they know what their picture is, so they'll know that's associated with them. Google Drive and Diigo, I'd say, are pretty self-explanatory for any grade level. Twitter, they have a lot of really cool educational, like kinder, specific to kinder tools and different resources on there. And Teachers Pay Teachers, there is a full, huge kindergarten section with all kinds of subjects and really, really, really creative things that you can use with them. And I think that's it. So thank you, Randy.
You're welcome. I love teachers.
What was that? Sorry.
I love teachers.
Oh, isn't it the best? I love it.
It's amazing.
How's everything?
So I teach 4th grade, but I am challenging my whole school to incorporate technology into their classroom. My school is a 1-to-1 district, and so I really want us to start using that technology that we already have in our kids' hands. So this is a page on my website, and it's enhancing our curriculum at Lemonwood. That's the school I teach at, and I created this page to share some great technology resources with you. I hope this page provides tools that you can use in your classroom. And so I want to encourage teachers to use Google Hangouts, which is what we're doing right now. I suggest that they do a Google Hangout with a teacher from another school, and that they choose somebody from out of the district. Maybe it's somebody like Alyssa and her kindergarten class, and maybe your kindergarten class meets her kindergarten class, or my 4th grade class reads to her kindergarten class. You could do something like community helpers. 4th grade is all about California missions. And so, or California history, but we learn about the California missions. So meeting with the docent that maybe we wouldn't have the opportunity to go and visit their mission. The next one is Google Docs. Google Docs is awesome for collaborating. I hadn't used them in the past, but you don't have to save them to your computer and then email them to somebody, and then that person works on the document, and then they have to save it, and then they email it back and forth to you. It's just automatically saved, and it's on the internet, and you can work collaboratively. And what I want to encourage teachers to do with Google Docs this year is to have their students create either a story or a project using Google Docs in small groups or even in pairs where the kids are working together and creating a document. I also want to introduce the concept of a flipped classroom, and that is where students read material at home or watch a video that was created by their teacher or someone else on a topic. And this year I want to challenge teachers at my school to use the flipped classroom at our school. Many of our students don't have Wi-Fi at home, so we're going to have to modify the flipped classroom model just a little bit. But what I'd like them to do is to create lessons that their students watch in the classroom, and they can watch it at their own pace. Some of them are going to fly through the lesson. They're not going to watch much of it, and they're going to be able to do their independent work really quickly because they're advanced kids. Some of them are going to need to watch the lesson more than once, or some of them are going to watch the lesson while they work and go step by step like their teacher does. And so I want them to try to use that for just one chapter of math this year and see if it makes a difference, that their kids have the opportunity to hear the lesson as many times as they need to, and to watch you model and guide for them how to do it as many times as they need. So I would love to help my teachers, and I will definitely be a resource for them. If they have any questions, I would love to come in and model a lesson for them, but I really want us to be using technology in our classrooms. It's in our kids' hands, and we should be using it. So.
That's so awesome, Randy. I can't wait to see what happens with that. And I love that you did the flipped classroom. I want to try and do some of that, like right off the bat for like a new teacher. It might be overwhelming, but for like the veteran teachers at my school, I feel like it would be phenomenal.
Right. Well, like I said, you don't have to do all of these things by October. You've got the whole school year. So, do one at a time and see how it works for you. But, like I said, technology is our kids' future, and we've got to teach them how to use it.
Absolutely. And I like that you offered to also model for them, because that will give them like a better idea of how to use it.
Yes.
Or like how to use it in general, even if they've never used it before. So
right. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing, Alyssa.
Of course. Thank you for sharing.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.